Let's start here. How is your go-to-market structure? Are you selling in the field? Do you have an inside model? Describe that.
Yeah, it's sort of all of the above. I'll start with, the one of the greatest strengths of our go-to-market motion. I'll start with is the partnership between our sales organization and our marketing organization. We are in lockstep and work very, very well with one another to drive growth across the business. And it starts there, right? So my counterpart, Kevin Hamilton, our CMO, and our teams work very closely to drive the business. Separate of that, I think what we've done really well, and I'll get into the structure here in a second, is we understand our TAM, okay, at the deepest level. And we've spent a lot of time understanding our market, the composition of the restaurant vertical, how they make decisions, what's important, all of these things that you learn. Ironically, my boss, Aman Narang, who's one of our co-founders and our COO, he was the first salesperson. He spent the early years selling into restaurants locally. And that experience is invaluable. It really is. And what we learned, right, my background is really an SMB. I've been in high growth software-enabled businesses pretty much my entire career, leading teams that sell things and services into small businesses. And what makes the restaurant vertical distinct, and therefore our go-to-market motion distinct, is really the density that you see with restaurants. So there is no other vertical that has that many rooftops in the US or across the globe, right? So if you think about any city block, right, in San Francisco or Miami or wherever it might be, you may have a pet store, you may have a drugstore, right? You may have a salon, then you'll have 4 restaurants. So it's really the only vertical where the density is really compact. And we've leveraged that to our advantage. And because of that density, what really matters to a lot of restaurants when they consider new technology purchases or any purchase for that matter, right, is social proof. And that's been consistent with every business that I've been a part of that has sold into and served SMBs, right? Social proof is incredibly important. And it's even more important in the restaurant vertical because of the density. So we have, with our sales organization, I'd call it, 75 to 80% are field-based sales reps, where they are in the market, they own a geography, and they are the trusted advisor to the restaurant space in their patch, as we like to call it.